I'm Gary from Materialised, and I'm a Roland user. We focus on the supply of furnishing textiles to facilities like hotels, hospitals, nursing homes, anywhere where performance fabrics are required. But the decorative thing is where we can make a difference, and making a difference is in fact our purpose.
My name's Carla and I'm a textile graphic designer and a digital print technician. I operate the 3 Roland printers here. We use a dye sublimation process and we print onto paper and transfer onto the fabric via heat sublimation. We use the sentient inks along with the transjet boost paper, and combined with the Roland printers we find that it prints really fast and the paper dries really quickly as well with the sentient inks. And then when it gets to the transferring process, you see that the ink has been released onto our fabrics really well.
We like the idea of applying the same design to a whole raft of base cloths for different functions. So we can print just as easily on a waterproof upholstery as we can on a sheer flimsy drapery or a tablecloth or whatever one's heart desires. When we first started our experience with digital dye sublimation, we were only really looking at sampling. The protocol there was to produce a sample that we could present to our clients and then send to one of the offshore rotogravure producers to replicate. In the last year or so, we decided we would accelerate that transition from rotogravure to digital, and that has gained momentum. We'll probably go 100% digital within the foreseeable, say 5 years, I think.
We previously had 3 XJ 740s. We've had them for 5 years though, and they were great and served their purpose. But when the XF-640s came along, we sort of jumped at it because it was quicker. It was still Roland, and we knew that it was a reliable brand from the past experience. And the great thing is that we can leave our Rolands to go overnight and print gloriously. We used to be able to print 50 metres per day, and nowadays we can print 200 metres in 22 hours. Sometimes we have really short, like 2-day, 1-day deadlines, and so if you can print 200 metres in a day, that's really good for us.
In terms of our research as to which machine was going to best suit our purposes, we looked at everyone. In fact, I did quite an extensive tour, and we felt for our particular moment in history this was the appropriate product for us. Positive Camtech have been very helpful in the decision-making process and support not just the machinery but other issues, because they're well experienced in this space. We stuck with Roland because we were familiar and there was no negatives about it. The principal components, the things that really matter, the heads and the software and so forth, were of high quality. I'd certainly recommend Roland to anybody that wanted a dependable, reasonably rapid, easy to understand device for this purpose. It's good, it does its job well. As I said earlier, we set out to make a difference, and having the right tools that functions predictably, we can do that. We can make a difference, and we consider Roland to be the right tool.